What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So the crypto market is red today. It's not really looking positive at all. I couldn't really go live today. I apologize for all the people that were waiting for me to go live. I was trying, but again, like I've said in my last video, allergies were not going well, so I was just trying to get through the day. Every day, I wake up at like 5:30 in the morning and I go through the works in order to make sure that everything clears up and all that stuff. And usually by 8 o'clock, we can see it clear up a little bit. Today, it's 1, and I still feel absolutely horrible. And I'm trying to go back and forth between like Allegra and Zyrtec, and I hear Zyrtec is a lot stronger, so I'm going to take the gel tablets tomorrow. I don't want to take two, pills in one day, but we will see how everything works out, because I'm starting to hate spring and summer and just pushing for winter and the cold months because that's when I can actually breathe. But anyways, the crypto market is not letting up. The crypto market can't breathe either. We're seeing that this is down quite a bit, and I wanted to get into what's happening in the market and what they're saying the reason is behind it, and what they have been saying for a while that the reason is behind it. Anyways, guys, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, you can follow me over there. Don't forget about some of the other links that are in the description. It does help out the channel. It helps out growth. It helps out everything. We also have my Patreon link, which is also down in the description as well. If you guys want to go and subscribe to the Patreon, feel free to subscribe to the Patreon here. We got 4 different level memberships, but if you want to join the Discord level and just have a chat with me, you can do that. If you want to chat with me over on Patreon, all you have to do is join the Discord level and you can chat with me directly. There have been plenty of people that have been chatting with me directly through Patreon. And then also having, the Profit Hands and Expert Profit Hands level if you want to go and check those videos out. We have a lot of different content that's educational, and a lot of people are watching them. I wish they would actually hit the like button. So if you are watching over on Patreon, please find a way to hit the like button, because it doesn't show the amount of views that it actually gets. It only shows the amount of likes that it actually gets. But I see all the views that are coming through. But I appreciate everybody that is a part of Patreon right now. And if you do want to, check it out, again, that link is in the description. But let's go ahead and just talk about the market, because I've been sort of blind to the market today. Today's Hayden's birthday, so please wish her a happy birthday. I've been trying to get some things ready for her while I can't speak. I can still do other things. So I was trying to get things done around the house and all that stuff, and trying to remain active as I couldn't breathe. Um, so yeah, as I was doing all that, I wasn't really getting any updates on the stock market or the crypto market. But the crypto market doesn't really look solid today. It's 1 o'clock right now, and we're not seeing things that are positive. If we go into the crypto market, here's where we stand. We're currently down 3.3% on the day, down to a $1.1 trillion market cap. You are seeing Bitcoin's dominance that's slightly decreasing, but it's still higher than it was when everything was at its high, right? You saw Bitcoin's dominance that was down to like 38 or 37%. And then seeing Ethereum dominance that was actually increasing to like 21, 22%. But currently, I believe Ethereum's dominance is around 19%, I would say. But anyways, you are seeing Bitcoin that's down by 4%, Ethereum that's down by 3.6%. Over the last hour, we're seeing things that are down over the last 7 days. They're also down. Ethereum at $1,785, and Bitcoin is lower than that 27,000 mark after breaking that 27,000 mark. Currently seeing it at 26.1, a $500 billion market cap, and then a $214 billion market cap, respectively. As you see, BNB is at a $47 billion market cap. It's at a 305 price. That hasn't really moved. BNB has been kind of one of the consistent holders that we've seen. That's one thing that I can say for BNB, is that they don't really collapse hard. Even when you see all like negative news going against Binance, where people are like, hey, CZ doesn't really, care about people. He only cares about money, only cares about the business. And he's doing the same thing that FTX did and all these other things that were kind of like speculation. You didn't really see BNB drop really that much. It went down to like 250, which is not crazy compared to how much Ethereum has dropped from the high to the lowest point of like $800. Seeing Bitcoin that dropped down to like 15,000, I believe. So things dropped a lot more, but BNB's highest price was like 700 and the lowest price was like 220 or 240 or something. So you're not really seeing a major drop within that position. Yes, it is a larger drop from the high, which you would expect with everything, but it tends to hold at certain levels. And you are seeing it down by 2.7%, but that's still less than what you see Bitcoin and Ethereum that is down. XRP is down to lower than 45 cents. We're seeing this at 2.3% down, 2.5% down for Cardano. You're also seeing a 3.7% down, which I've seen some articles on Dogecoin talking about how Elon Musk is telling people don't risk your entire bag on Dogecoin. Don't risk your entire amount of money that you have on Dogecoin or something like that. It might have been just and I didn't see the actual article because it didn't let me read the article, and I feel like they may have been just using like clickbait titles. Solana's down by 5%, but you see Litecoin that's down by about 7%, 4% for Shiba Inu, almost 5% for AVAX. So you get the point. Things are down. Things are down quite a bit. What's the reason why we are seeing this drop down? Well, there could be plenty of reasons, right? There's this thing called inflation. There's this thing called interest rates, right? There's institutional volume. There's just retail investors that want to give up on the markets. But what we see is as we go into crypto crash, why is crypto crashing right now? A lot of times this hovers around this exact point. Investors' fear over the regulatory crackdown on the sector remains, and the fight over the rising debt ceiling carries on. So a lot of times it comes up that it is about the regulatory crackdown, that we're going to see regulation be a major part in why crypto continues to crash. But yes and no, right? I do believe that regulation and the thought of regulation is something that people fear because of what or how they're regulating right now, or how they're classifying things as a unregistered security or not, and basically saying that everything besides Bitcoin is an unregistered security kind of makes people fearful of what they're investing into and what they can actually hold. And that sucks, right? Because then you see companies like Coinbase that kind of struggle or crash and burn or move out of the US, and it doesn't end up looking great for cryptocurrency, but mainly it doesn't look great for US investors, not just for cryptocurrency, because Coinbase can move out of the US and have more people that invest on their platform. Um, because of how user friendly their platform actually is. So honestly, they're just giving firepower to other countries as well. So, and no offense if you are from these other countries, that's obviously great if you can have more, businesses that are, working with you. That's just fantastic. But it seems like the U.S. is just dumb when it comes to the, regulation and stuff like that. But anyways, sometimes I feel like they are. Most times, let's say most times. But anyways, it's not because of that. It's not because of the crackdown that's happening there. And not 100%. I think somewhat it is, but I think it's more about institutional volume. Right now we have retail investors that are all in, that are all invested into it, and a lot of people don't want to invest anymore until things blow up. Now, when institutional volume sees this, when firms see this, they don't want to buy into the position because they are considered the last ones in. When retail traders start to give up, when you start to see it continue to crash and burn and fall down, and you see that opening for retail, not for retail, for institutional investors and firms to get into it, they will get into it to play that winner loser game, right? It's a player versus player game here. So if they are the last ones in, we're going to be the first ones to sell. And then they want it to be the opposite. They want us to be the last ones in and them to be the first ones to sell. But we have all of these retail investors that are invested heavily into this, and institutional investors are kind of afraid of what's going to happen if things do rise so much. So they're not putting a lot of their stock back into investments, into crypto at all. And that's the way that I take it. That's what I see. Does that mean that's 100% true? No, I think there is still a portion of it that's more related to, the debt ceiling and scares even institutional investors as well as retail investors. I hear a lot of people talking about crypto as I walk, the golf course. People are like, oh, crypto is down. I've not invested back into it until this point. And I hear them talking about it. And it's so interesting to hear because then it gives me a different perspective and how retail investors feel. But then I also hear those same people that would look like retail investors that work for a firm, that trade for a firm. So it's kind of weird to me. But anyways, that's what I feel like is happening. Let me know what your opinion is and why things are crashing, why we're seeing more of a bloodbath today. Everything is red. But understand the definition of bloodbath. I know there's going to be people that go, this isn't a bloodbath. A bloodbath is, 12% and 20% down. If it's red, if everything is red, that is a bloodbath. That's what it's all about. It's not about how much it is down. It's about the way the market is moving. So anyways, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to get out of here and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.